Hello and welcome along to the podcast. And this is always an exciting time for me because we have Efe Ohwofasa today. And whenever he comes along, his expertise is always well responded to, let's say. A motivational speaker and a published author, and he's a businessman for online duties as well. And to prove it, he's got lots of awards for his speaking and for his output. So, Efe, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you, Martin. It's always great honor. I feel very excited coming to this podcast show to join you and to be of service to your community and people who happen to have a privilege to listen to us.
Great to have you. And speaking success formula springs to mind because that's going to be something that you'll be offering. First of all, though, before we get to that point, can you tell us a bit about your background and how you got started as a motivational speaker?
Good question. It all began, if I remember, in my early 20s. Along the line, after discovering myself, what I want to do with my life, that came out of overcoming a lot of setbacks and challenges growing up as a young teenager. After I've lost my dad, then the first lady I fell in love with abandoned me and left me because things were tough. There was no thing that was looking good like success to me then. And so in my quest of getting out of depression, if I use that word, getting out of fear, worries, what is the future going to hold, I now discovered personal development, which got me into reading books, researching, and finding out tools, information that will help people to improve the quality of their lives. And I was lucky enough to have access to a lot of information. And I became obsessed that people should not be suffering. People should not be going through hard time. And even if they do, there should be somebody out there who come and talk to them how they can improve their lives, how they can shape their thoughts and shape their lives. And that became an obsession for me. And for me to do that, I had to develop skills in speaking to people in public. So that was how it all began. If you want to do something at the beginning, you don't know how to do things. You have to start from somewhere to learn how to do things. And in this regard, then it was for public speaking for me. So I had to now go to my local church where I made myself available to become a Sunday school teacher, teaching young people, I think between the age of 7, 8, 9, 10, teaching them Bible stories and Bible studies. And from there, I was developing my confidence and competence in speaking to people in public. And from there, I grew to the youth department, and from the youth department, now going to higher institutions, secondary schools, universities, and all that, and business functions and all that. And over a period of years, I became so confident and good at it, and it had become an obsession. Long story short, I came to the UK many years ago, and I trained to be a professional speaker. And over the years, I have used public speaking as a tool, as a platform to reach out to my clients, to promote my expertise, to sell my services, to get clients. And it's been very rewarding. And I found out a lot of people who are professionals, who are business people, they're having challenges of using the skill of speaking in public to communicate their ideas. And I made it my mission and to help as much as I can to teach people the skills, the public speaking skills and the strategy, because you can be good in public speaking, but you need to learn some of the strategies and techniques of how to actually use it to build your business, to get clients, to get people to buy into your ideas and do what you want to do. So the story behind that has to do with public speaking.
Okay, now behind you it says speaking success formula. So what I'd like to ask you is, first of all, what inspired you to create it? And what is the speaking success formula? And what does it aim to achieve?
What inspired me to create it is because it's a way of contributing. It's a way I want to serve people. I'm on a mission over the next 5 years. I want to help at least 10,000 people on how they can stand up on stage, either virtually or physically, live events, on how they can use the speaking success formula to communicate their business, their expertise to people, sell from the stage so that they can serve people, and along the lines make more money and achieve their dream doing what it is to do. So the speaking success formula is a program that I have created. If people want to jump into it and maybe learn the real tool from behind the scene, I can invite them to come and join me to do that. As an introduction, public speaking is a critical skill for business owners, as it allows them to effectively communicate their ideas, their products or services to various target audience in the market. And successful public speaking can help business owners build, one, that credibility, two, attract clients, and three, to inspire clients to take action. And maybe they want to sell something from the stage, they have some product or service they want to sell. There's a way to go about it. And that is what the public speaking success formula aims to do for people.
Can you walk us through the key components or modules of the speaking success formula?
Yes, I'm in the Speaking Success Formula Academy, where we train people. When people come on stage, there is a way you convey yourself. People make mistake that is they just want to go on stage and prove to people that I can speak in public, and at the end of it all, they are assuming people will not come to them to say, "Hey, can I hire you? I want to buy your product." No, there is a way you go about presenting your stuff to build rapport with the audience, to allow the audience to make a decision without you being salesy or trying to manipulate people. But people will fall in love with you. You get their attention, you build rapport. At the end of the day, you make an offer and people will raise and they say they want to do that. And that techniques, when I learned it many years ago, it really helps me. I remember as an immigrant, I had a lot of limitation. One of them was self-sabotage. I was thinking I wasn't good enough, that people will not patronize me, that if I go and speak on stage, who am I with the African accent speaking to an audience that full of English people, and that I really affected. But when I understood the techniques, accent doesn't really matter. It's the way you convey yourself, the way you present yourself on stage, that will actually get people to fall in love with you, to trust you. So the first thing that I do in the public success formula is, when you come on a stage, there's what we call the start. How you start your presentation matters a lot. What you say and what you do. So the first thing from the start is, what can you do to grab people's attention? So you plan it. So the first stage of the public speaking success formula is grab people's attention. The truth is, when you grab people's attention, people become present with you. People listen to you. People pay attention to you. But if you fail to grab people's attention right from the very beginning, people get distracted, talking to other people, maybe on their mobile phone, people even walking away from the stage. And when that happened, you lost your confidence easily and quickly. So what do you need to grab people's attention? Powerfully, there are a few techniques. Number one, you could go there by starting with a story that resonates with the audience, that resonates with the topic of subject matter you're going to talk about. People are just waiting with rapt attention to know where the story is heading to. And if you do that successfully, you are on track. The second thing you could do is to ask questions. When you ask people questions, people's brain now begin to think how to give you the answer when you ask the right question. And also, what you can do, you could grab people's attention by telling funny jokes that is relevant to the audience, jokes that are relevant to the subject matter that you're going to talk about. So these are the top three that you could use to grab people's attention. So in my speaking success masterclass mentoring session, I actually teach people to actually practice the kind of joke, story, or things they could do to grab people's attention. But that's in details. And the second one is that you want to build rapport after you grab people's attention. And the mistake a lot of people make when they go on stage to speak, they don't know what to do to build rapport with the audience after they grab the people's attention. And how do you build rapport? There are different ways. You could build rapport by finding a way you want to walk. If it's a live stage, you want to find a way to move around closer to people, talk to people, engage them with your body language, use your eye contact to build to connect with people. So with that, people will feel that they are safe with you, that somebody that is speaking with them, the person really connect with them. And when you do that well, and you build rapport with people, you become friends. The audience love who you are, they look for you, and they trust your expertise and your credibility. The third one is that you want to gain credibility, because when the audience cannot perceive how credible you are, they will feel, can you just get out from there? They don't want to listen to you more. So how do you build credibility? You want to talk to them about something that you have done that qualified you to be here. It could be your expertise. It could be some successes you have achieved. It could be things you have done to help people about the subject matter you're talking about. So you want to quickly talk about that, things you have done to help people, results you have achieved, or maybe something that led to you talking about the subject matter. So people can connect with it, that this person hasn't just started today. He has been on it, and this is what he do. And with that now establishes credibility, and that helps to get the attention of the audience. The fourth thing in the success formula is, now after you have built credibility, you now want to further connect with the audience. What you do then in the fourth step is you begin to talk about the problems the member of audience are currently faced with. And that's where research comes into play. You want to look and talk about maybe 3, 4, 5 problems the audience are faced with. And when you talk about it, they connect with you to see this guy or this lady on stage. He knows what I am going through. I think I need to listen to him. Like for me, when I speak to entrepreneurs, for example, when I get to this fourth step, what I talk about is the problems of entrepreneurs and business owners, which is common. What is it? Entrepreneurs, they want clients. They don't know how to get clients. They lack time. They don't have freedom. They are stressed out. They don't have much sales coming in. So I talk about those problems, and they get keen to know what next I want to talk about. So when you go on stage, research the problem you think or you know that they are going through. Then after that, talking about a problem, you will not transit quickly to moving to the solution and the benefits they're going to get from you during a presentation. And that gives them hope. Because after you've talked about the problem, are you not transit to talking about the benefits of what they're going to get from you today, that you are here to give them the solution to the problem? Like, for example, in one of my talks, I worked on the problem they are facing, that they are going through. Then I now transit to the benefit that I'm here today to show you how you can build your business, get more sales, increase more sales, get more money, and have more freedom. And they became so keen. I can see the audience who they were so keen to hear me talk about the how and the benefits. And that got them interested in me, and they were hooked up with me. Then after that, this thing that now come when you talk about the benefits and the solution to them, you now show them social proof to validate your expertise. Prove that what you have been talking about or what you are about to talk about, that you have done it before. And that is where you now talk about people you have helped with, you have helped before. The testimonials. So you share testimonials of your past clients, or people who have used your product in the past, talk about 2 or 3 of them for about a few minutes, share it with them, and they will now see, so this thing these guys are about to share with us, it has worked for people. Then I begin to believe that, oh, you are here to save them. That if it has worked with them, they want to know what you want to say next that will help them to achieve the same result with them. So you share testimonials of your clients, people who have used it. You can even share your own testimonial, how what you have done has helped you to achieve a certain type of result or outcome. Then after that, when you share the social proof, the next step now is to set the expectation for them. What does it mean? So the expectation now is you tell them that when they use what you're about to share with them, you're not talking about how their life is going to change, how things are going to improve for them. If it's a business people, how the business is going to improve for them. That how things in the next few weeks, in the next few months, in the next few years to come, how the life will change. So you're giving that expectation and they are looking forward to that. And they are glued to you. They can't wait for you to say it to them. And that is what you are doing now as a professional speaker. Then after you've set the expectation, then now you deliver the solution to the problem you mentioned earlier on. So you're not talking about 5 steps, for example, of how to do XYZ, or 5 ways or 3 ways of how to do XYZ, 3 ways of how. So you're not giving them solution of things they can do to help them improve or overcome that challenge you mentioned to them earlier on. So you cannot talk about your formula, your success formula of what you do, how you do it. You talk about it, how they can do it. You tell them the what to do, the solution of what they should do. Not the how is what you will sell to them at the end of your presentation. So you tell them the what to do, and you should reveal some formula of what they could do to kickstart it. Then they are now they're hungry. They want to come and meet and consult with you to show them the how. And that's where the business comes to play. So after you deliver the solution, then this is the key. Don't walk away from the stage without making an offer or inviting the audience to come and learn from you more in depth and in details. And that's what we call it, the irresistible offer. You want to create an irresistible offer to them that you understand where they are right now. You understand that they are going through this problem right now, and you've made it possible to them that this is what they can do. So the irresistible offer now, you now say, I have a special product or service or program that I want to talk to about you. So you invite them to come to speak to you at the end of your presentation, or you make an offer from the stage that you want to sell this, that you want to give them an opportunity to come and learn more from you. And when you give an opportunity, people want to come to you. I'll give an example. A while ago, I was invited to come and speak to financial advisors somewhere in London, and there were about 70 of them. And I went through this step by step I'll be talking about today. And I prepared an offer that I want to sell to them. And I made the offer in a way that it became irresistible. I named the offer as something they want. These financial advisors, they have been trained to be financial advisors, but they have not been trained on how to market and promote themselves to get clients. So my irresistible offer was, I have a program that will teach them how they can get clients, increases, and make more money. And at the end of my offer, this is the trick now. I said to them that it's not available for the whole of the month, that this offer is only available right now if they take action right now, and I only have 10 spaces left. And for the first 10 people who come to take the offer, they will get it for this amount of money. If otherwise, if you want to take this offer later on, it's going to be a full price. So I made it irresistible, and I made it scarce, I made it limited, and I prompted them to take action right now. So the next step now, after making this offer, which I'm going to say is, have a call to action. Tell people what to do, how the offer is going to be help them, how long you got for them to take action, make it limited and scarce. And that get them to stand up and say, yes, I'm interested. And that was what I did with these financial advisors. And I got almost 57% of the room stood up from their chair, ran to the front, and they said, Efe, I'm interested. So I noticed that the majority of people, they were interested. And I said, okay, I'm going to make it a special day for you. I'm going to give it more than 10 people. And I gave you guys only 30 minutes to get it done. And they all came behind to the back of the room, and I got them. I took their credit card, they made payment on the spot, and I got the money. And this is what has helped me in my business in the last year. So this and many more that I want to help people. So if people are interested, this is what I want to teach them. But this is just an introduction to the Speaking Success Formula, Martin.
That's incredible. There's so much valuable information on this introduction to it. You can see that he's grabbed my attention already. And if he's grabbed yours, Efe, how can we get hold of you?
Yeah, you can go to me. I think there's a link here I'm going to put on this. If you click on it, I have a free masterclass coming up where you can go to my website, www.efeohwofasa.com. We go to events on my page. You will see a link there to be Speaking Success Formula events. You join my free masterclass, and I have a free PDF report that I want to share with you. The formula, I think, is somewhere on this, my paper here. I'll give it to you to download for free, and look at on my page for events and join my masterclass. I do retreat, 2 days retreat, or I do a full 3-4 days speakers success training where you can tap into it and learn to build your business and your income with speaking.
This is very exciting stuff. Efe Ohwofasa, thank you very much for your time once again. And that was nothing short of incredible. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Martin. It's always an honor and a privilege to be on your show.